Hey girl, hey, welcome back to Taste of Taylor. It is Monday, and that means we are in studio, and today, get ready to squeal because it's Mamala! Hey girl, hey.
Hey girl, hey. I'm so happy to be here.
Babsy is back. Babsy, you're becoming quite the regular.
I know, Tay.
The people are obsessed.
Give them what they want.
They can't get enough of the Babsarino. Okay, well,
They just want more secrets about you divulged.
Literally.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal. So, mommy and daddy, Chippy's here as well, of course. You know, he's back there at the peanut gallery. You might hear him pop up from time to time, but be good, right? Okay. Anyway.
Give him an inch, he'll take a mile.
I know we will.
Be careful.
Oh, and we are talking about your ass today.
Ooh, I can't
I
wait.
called him out last night. Okay, anyway.
Not me this time. He's in the hot seat.
He is in the hot seat.
I'm loving this.
So, but you guys are in town because Tay and I just had our gender reveal party.
So exciting.
And we're having a little girl.
You told. I thought this was supposed to be the secret podcast.
Girl, we are pre-recording this.
I am so excited. It's a girl.
Okay,
I wanted a girl.
We have so much to talk about. So first things first, let's just talk gender reveal. So you guys came to town, which by the way, thank you. It's far. It really is, though. It was to be legit, it was just a Sunday party. Do you know what I mean? Like
but
a Sunday
for
afternoon.
our new grandchild.
I know, but it's not your first.
We would not have missed this for the world. It's your first. That's a big deal.
That's true. And I'm your first.
That's right.
But people came from far. We had people from Philly, Stassi and Bo, and the kids came all the way from California, which is so nice.
You're like family.
I know, but I will say a gender reveal, it's a big deal. But I feel like people travel for weddings or Brian Kelly's 40th birthday party.
You know, baby is a huge deal.
What's wrong with me? You know what? It's yes, a baby's a big deal, but okay, fine. Traveling from far away for the baby being born, I get that.
Yeah.
But a gender reveal, I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of taken aback by how many people schlepped for us because they could easily, we could just call them, you know?
Yeah, but this is most people back when we were having babies did not know what they were having until they had the baby.
You know what's so crazy? So I did not realize this. I just thought sonograms existed since biblical times.
Oh.
But it's Anne was saying, Tay's mom, she was we didn't know what we were having. There was no son. So you guys, with me, you had no idea what you were having.
No idea.
Shut the fuck up.
Paige, no idea. Zach was the only one we knew. By then the technology had caught up and
Really?
And we really wanted to find out because we already had two girls. And
can you imagine?
I had to know.
Everybody, millennials and younger, imagine a time where you literally
Surprise.
Your gender reveal was in the actual room. Oh
You
my
had to
God.
wait.
So if somebody was disappointed, it was happening when somebody was pushing something out of their vava.
Did you
That's
hear?
fucking crazy.
Did you
Honestly, that's disgusting and sinful. No, that's crazy.
No.
Because I've seen gender reveals before where the husband's face
I've
just
seen them too.
drops.
I've seen them
because
too.
it's his 15,000th girl, and he's motherfucker.
I know.
And it's it's so sad to see that in that moment. But to have I'm sure there have been women who have had babies and their husbands are disappointed that it's not one gender or the other, and they're are you disappointed right now?
Do you not know? You don't know the story of Paige?
No.
When Paige was born?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay.
I have to preface this with, we are so thrilled we had another girl. Paige is, I'm going to admit it, Dad's favorite.
I know she's Dad's favorite. I've always known it, sir. You have a horrible poker face.
So the disappointment in not getting his boy the second time around, let me tell you.
Right.
Look how lucky you are that you got Paige.
You got Paige. She's literally his spirit. Like you guys share a soul. They're so similar.
Yeah, they're so similar.
She's his Auntie Ethel.
He adores
she
her.
really is Auntie reincarnated.
She's just sweet and kind.
And good.
We're kind of loud and
obnoxious.
naughty. So this is a story of Paige. We go into...
Okay, just for everybody. So I was in Only for 6.5 years.
Yes.
I give Only energy. I give obnoxious center of attention, doesn't understand how to share shit energy.
You begged for a sibling.
You're welcome, Paige, for your life.
We were so happy with you that we honestly almost didn't have another child. I was like,
Wow.
I love this. This is so much fun.
Wait, was it because I was just so gosh darn special?
Yes.
Or was it because you guys were kind of just like the type of people that would want one?
You were so special. You were so fun and cute. Life was easy. You
Right.
were like 5.5, 6 years old.
Yep.
And then you started begging for a sibling.
Paige,
I want a
never
baby,
forget.
please.
You didn't give me those hugs. You deserve to be strangled by me. I gave you life, and I can take it away.
Oh, no, you can't. So all your friends had brothers and sisters, and
Right.
you were begging for a baby. We were like, all right, we should do this. It might be hard to be an only child, going
Right.
through it. So we get to the emergency room on delivery day, and it was a very quick labor. We were like rushed upstairs.
Okay.
And by the time Paige was born, Dad was convinced. Dad was totally convinced it was going to be a boy.
A boy. He
I
was like,
kind of was too. The whole pregnancy, I just felt like it was going to be a boy.
he was like, we have our girl. It's going to be a boy. Why did you think it was going to be a boy? It's so funny, like the different, like, what are like old wives' tales about like people, like, because we posted our video, and in the video I was saying how Tay was craving like a lot of fruit, and somebody in the comment section was like, she's craving fruit. That means you're having a boy, and it's like, no, it doesn't, because
They're
we're having a
all-
girl. It's
all
crazy.
these wives' tales. Nellie in the belly, Jack in the back. Have you heard that one?
no, what's
If you
that?
carry up front, it's a girl. If you carry in the back, it's a boy.
What do you carry in the back? You
Just so you're
carry
not,
your butt?
yeah,
got a big old
maybe.
booty?
That is how I carried Zach, so maybe it's true. Zach was a Jack. Anyway, no, I just gained too much weight. But
You Kate Hudson's that pregnancy.
oh my gosh, I was huge.
How much weight did you gain?
I stopped letting them tell me how much at 50 pounds.
Oh my God, that's what Stassi said.
I said, I'm done. Stop. I would go in they'd weigh me and I say, cover that. I don't want to see. I don't want to know. Probably 70 pounds. I don't even know. I stopped asking. So we get into the emergency room
Yep.
and the baby is out, and Dad, I'm like, there, it's a girl, and we're all so excited. And I mean, the birth is just, wait till you get there.
Not to be like, honestly, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but you're my mom, but like the birth was vaginal?
Yes.
Okay, you had all vaginal.
Yes.
Okay, because I feel like it is different. Like when somebody's like literally, there's like a blue surgical blanket or
Yeah.
whatever the hell that paper
Yeah.
is,
You
and then they
can't
like
see anything.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just kind of wanted to like set the scene. So you're up here, and where's Dad? Is Dad by your head or is Dad down there?
Well, Dad was an OBGYN
Right,
intern,
right.
and so he loved watching everything.
Right.
With you, he wanted to be
With the doctors.
we're down with the doctors.
course.
The doctor even wanted him
Did
to
you
cut
do
the
on the
cord and
table?
do the delivery.
Did she do on the table?
Yeah, I did.
With me?
I think I do on the table with all of
Honestly,
them.
that's my queen. That's my doo-doo queen.
No, they tell you you're supposed to do that, so it makes you feel better about doing it. You have no
Right.
control.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have no control.
Dad, seeing, I'll narrate for you. Seeing the vagina engorge, it's because I've heard it
So
ruins. I've
graphic.
heard it ruins it for people. Like it like ruins like the sexuality of the vagina.
Not for an OBGYN.
but not for an OBGYN, right? It's clinical, exactly. Dad's like everybody who does that, they can grow up. Okay,
So we were all excited. Everyone wait till you get there. It's the best.
Okay.
Everyone's excited. It's like a big party.
wait, where should I stand? Her head or her vulva?
Her head, or you'll be just no. You're not an
It's like,
OBGYN.
I think, and I also think that I'll be like, my vagina could do that. Ah! You know what I mean?
You don't want to go there.
No.
That's why you didn't want to do it. No vulva. Stand
Right.
next to her.
The
head.
way I am zero jealous of Tay.
I
Like
know.
everyone's like, do you wish it with you? And I'm like, no, I'm good.
People ask me that to him. No, 100% she does not.
I'm the husband.
You were
Hard.
traumatized watching me pregnant.
I was. I
Growing
felt like I
up.
was pregnant through your pregnancy
I
with
know,
Zach.
I swear. I think you have PTSD. I feel really
Legit.
guilty.
Thank you.
I think that's why you don't want to carry a baby, because it was traumatic. I'm so sorry. I feel
It's
so
okay.
bad.
Okay, wait. So you push Paige out.
Push Paige out. Everyone's excited. And Dad had a little bit of a sad look on his
Give me
face.
it.
He did. He looked sad.
Like-
I looked over at him, and we're all
he was
so
gonna
excited.
cry?
He just looked a little disappointed. So he's,
Or were you pissed? Were you like,
Well, I wasn't thrilled.
Yeah.
I wasn't thrilled. So as the nurses are cleaning the baby up, they take the baby away from
Yep.
you and they clean the baby up. He looked at one of the nurses and said, could you just look in that diaper one more time and see if there is a penis hiding in it? Literally, he said that.
you can now? Yes.
Don't dispute it. I was there.
No,
It was
no,
false.
no.
No, because I remember.
I don't remember that at all.
I remember. You know him. He's zero
Literally.
diplomatic.
News.
Zero diplomatic. So I was very sad. I was disappointed.
You know
but I
what?
was excited about my baby girl.
I literally grew human inside of me. I know I can't even imagine. I'm sure there was like, I mean, generations and generations of people that like went through this like weird, awkward moment.
Right.
Well, thank God for sonograms now, so people can find out the gender ahead of time and they can get all their fifis out long before labor, because that you don't want to see any shred of disappointment.
But that's why we decided when we had Zach 5 years later that we would find out the gender before. Because I said to Rich, he said, "What do you want to do? Do you want to find out?" And I said, "Absolutely. I do not want
That
to
face.
see you disappointed after I've pushed a baby out
Yes.
again. No, we're fine. You're going to be prepared this time."
Yep.
So we were prepared.
And then what did he do when he found out it was a boy?
he started to cry. He was so
Chippy in his
excited.
tears.
Yeah,
It gets
yeah.
me every time.
We both cried.
So we are having a girl.
I'm so excited.
And I know Tay and I have already talked about this, so I don't like want to like repetitive Rita it again. But I will say that like, well, you tell me what did my face look like when we popped that balloon and pink confetti? I am telling you, first of all, I'm a witch, and I knew Stassi also was a witch.
I thought it was a girl.
When we FaceTimed Stassi, when we told her we were pregnant, she was like, "It's giving feminine energy. I feel feminine energy." And so I, from the jump, was like, we're having, like, I really felt like it was a girl.
Yeah.
You know what Ben Soffer said to me yesterday at the gender reveal? Claudia's husband?
yeah.
He said, because they came a little bit late, so we like did a gender reveal in the hallway with them and like threw the confetti, pink confetti.
So cute.
And he said, "Is your doctor a man or a woman? Your IVF doctor?"
woman.
And we said it's a woman. He said it's a girl, because he said what a queen. Like, she has like a lesbian couple. You know what I mean? She's
Yeah.
like, and she gets to be God. She gets to pick.
I'm telling you, Ben
didn't even
Soffer,
occur to me.
You're smart. I actually had the same thought. Once I knew it was a girl, I thought, their doctor's a girl. They're two women.
I love
I
Notman.
wonder if she purposely did it. The only reason I thought it was a girl was because supposedly there were two eggs.
Yep.
One was stronger than the other,
Yes.
A++. And I had read that the female eggs are stronger, but then I read after that actually it's the male.
Same. And I love how you're saying you read. I literally told you.
Oh, you told me. I always say I read. When I think I remember something, I always assume I read it. Sorry. Should have
So
given you more credit.
I had heard that the female embryos are usually the stronger ones.
Yeah.
And then I brought that up to Notman in an appointment. So Notman also said to us, like, I don't remember which one I picked. I don't even remember. She's such a liar. And so so I said that to her. I've heard that, whatever. And she said, actually, no, male embryos are stronger. She threw me off the scent. So then I was like, shit. And so then I was like, oh shit, we're having a boy. And then when we looked at the sonogram, like, a couple people were like, "That's it." Well, I was like, "She looks like a girl. She has a pretty
People
little
said
face."
that, a
But
girl
then people were
face.
like, "That baby has a huge wiener," and I was like, "What?" And so, fucking idiots. Lisa, who's my sister-in-law, who's a doctor, she was like, "That was the umbilical cord." What do you have, like? What's his name? Have you ever seen that movie Boogie Nights?
No.
Whatever. I'm like, what do we have, like a porn star baby in there? Gross. So anyway, it's an umbilical cord. It's not a wiener. But tell me the difference between a boy and a girl, in your opinion.
I thought it was a girl. I knew it could be a boy. If it was going to be a boy, I was going to be very happy for
Me too.
Teddy.
I wanna be clear,
I thought
'cause, like-
Teddy wanted a boy, kind of.
Well, we have so many boys in the family. I mean,
I
we have
know.
literally 3 with Ashley and Ben, 2 with Josh and Lee. We have 5 boys, and then we just got a girl with Reese. So there's 5. We need girls in this family.
That's what I said, but you guys need a girl.
And also, like, Ben and Ashley were so close to them. And, like, literally, Ashley's like, "This is my baby. This is my baby. I'm going to steal your baby." And so
She's wanted a girl for so long.
and she has wanted a girl the way Dad, so
Wanted a boy.
I feel like so we had video behind us, so we zoomed in on Ashley and Ben, like from the POV of like the audience, because we had like a lot of videos of us reacting, but we didn't have a lot of you guys. We got all of you guys in it.
Oh, I want to see
And
it.
Ashley and Ben literally like look at each other like, her girl. And I'm just like so excited for like the whole family. It takes a
so
village.
cute.
And I'm just so excited for everybody that like we get to like all have like a girl together. And like I feel like this little girl is gonna be
But
just
Scarlett will have her first cousin will be a girl, and they'll be kind of close in age.
very
and
close in age.
I know.
like sisters.
It's very different. It's wonderful to experience having both.
I was obsessed with Zach. Was like my baby, so I feel like I already have had a baby boy with Zach, and
right.
he was too
Oh,
delicious.
so delicious. And Messer yesterday.
Oh, Messer is to
He's
die
so
for.
Cute.
I know.
They're both adorable, but
I know.
he's precious. And for you two, I think a house full of girls is going to be a wonderful thing.
I know. I'm excited.
And
It's a
you
girl.
may decide, because it's a girl and Teddy's the one that wants to carry, she may end up having a boy next time.
So,
Your reaction.
what was it like?
You were I watched it like 20 times. I keep watching it over and over and over again. You did a little bit of a jump up and down.
Did I?
Yes. And you were like, you clapped your hands and you were like, Teddy looked a little shocked. She looked a little
She
surprised.
said she was confused. She said she thought she was going to see blue, but she said that she literally, like, she really, like, I think her pregnancy brain kicked in. She said she forgot what she saw.
That's hysterical. Have you watched it back again?
A million times.
Yeah.
I am like, my eyeballs are bulging out of my head. Dad has to push
Bulging. You
push
are-
them back inside today.
I don't think I've ever seen you that excited about
know.
anything.
I
You
know.
were so excited.
I know. It was such a surprise.
I know. It was the best. And I immediately
Burst into tears.
I couldn't stop crying.
I also love that it's a little girl too, because like my relationship with you is so special.
Yeah.
And so I feel like as I'm very scared to like have my life change. I'm very scared to like be responsible for another life. But like the hope that I could have a relationship with this child like ours.
That's so nice. You're going to love it. You are. You're going to be a great mom. I know you are.
I'm really
I
excited.
hate to say this, but especially to a little girl.
I think I'm a little bit more prone to be a better girl mom, at least in the beginning.
Yeah.
I think, and I love my nephew so much, and I love boys, but
You
like,
love Zach.
to die
I
for.
know.
But yeah,
But
I think
just think. Plus, never mind. I was
Say
going to
it.
say if you have another one. If you do, I think it's always great to have a girl first. They're a little more like homemakery and
they can
help
help
with the baby a little more, get more into it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay. Speaking of, if you're gonna have another one, bullshit.
You're not going to.
No. My the sister wives were at the gender reveal, Taste Friends.
Okay.
And they told me what you said. I got you.
What did I say?
So they said that you said something to the effect of like, because this is before we knew what the gender was, that like, well, like if it's, so you said something like, I think it's like, I want a girl, but I think it's a boy, but then like they'll obviously have to have a second and they'll have a little girl. You low key,
I said
down low, want us to have another baby.
If it was a boy, I'd feel like less. But because it's a girl, I really think she's going to want to have another one.
Oh, really?
I might be wrong, but what do you think, Dad?
Dad's asleep.
Oh my
whatever.
God, he's asleep. Of course he's asleep. Of course he's asleep.
He's always asleep. So
And he always does that. I'm awake.
I'm awake.
Yeah.
Lies. You go back to bed. It's fine. We'll wake you up for lunch. Okay. So speaking of like children coming out with their own personalities.
Yes.
So I want to ask you like parenting advice. What like give me your best piece of parenting advice.
You asked me the hardest question.
I know, I'm sorry, but like you know, you've raised 3 children. Honestly, not to brag, but we're all amazing, yet also different.
Yes. Okay.
So what's
My
your piece advice? Yes.
Would be let them be who they are.
Exactly. So you can't make a kid say, Grandma, if that's not in her soul.
That's right.
Right, exactly. Let them be who they are.
Whatever they want to be, let them be.
When do
Don't
they
try
show
to change
you
them.
who they are?
At such a young age,
Really?
if you're paying attention.
How young do you
It's
think?
so weird.
I know, but I was kind of sweet and like, and then I became a wildebeest. So like,
Well, I didn't know when you were all going through it, but now if I look back,
in retrospect,
it's absolutely clear that you were meant to be the way you are.
a freak of nature.
Talkative.
Yes.
I mean, we
Yes.
should have guessed
Yes.
you were going to talk for a living.
Yep.
All you did was talk. We used to take you when you were like 2 years old. We would bring you to New York City to visit my friend Patty and Jim.
Yeah, because you were like, you kind of were young parents, and you were the first of all your friends to have kids.
Yeah, and you were so smart and so talkative, and we would sit you up in a bar on the bar, and wherever we would go, and you would start talking, and like adults would come from everywhere. They'd just stand around and listen to you, like in awe. You were entertaining it too. It was crazy, and you talked like an adult.
And Zach, when he was little, he said like a very young age, we were getting ready for Thanksgiving, and you were taking out the giblets, and he was like, "I want to see in that bag. I want to touch all the organs."
So
I know, he's a vascular surgeon.
So true. When he went to Dr. Corbett,
Yeah.
he was 5 years old, and he said, "I think I have Confetti virus."
Confetti virus with his little lisp.
The doctor said, "Do you want to be a doctor when you grow up?" He said, "Yes. Oh, yes, I do." He was 5. He's
Yep.
so young. And he said, "Do you want to be an eye surgeon like your father?" And he said, "Oh, no, I want to be a general surgeon."
5.
And Dr. Corbett said, "Oh, I thought so too, Zach, but I went into the operating room."
I love that
and
Dr. Corbett's like having this full conversation with a 5-year-old.
I know. He
Okay.
said, "I saw, everything. It was a little too bloody for me." And I decided, no way. And Zach went, "Oh, not me, Dr. Kermit. I want to get in there and touch all the organs."
Wait, speaking of kids stories, Tay is obsessed. So the last time we were on, people were asking questions about like when I was little, but you didn't tell the fur story.
It's too embarrassing.
You have to. No, I'll tell it for you if you don't.
You tell it.
Okay, so you were
funny.
saying that
You
okay,
came into the bathroom with me one morning.
right. So
You know, you're a little
the
girl.
audience knows the story. So when I was
they do?
no, they know what I'm about to say. So when we were there's lots of songs from when I was a baby, and I sing them all the time on the show. And one of the audience's favorite is "Your Mommy's Naked, it must be Bathy's time for baby Tay." So your mommy's naked, it must be Bathy's time. Those are the lyrics. So everybody knows that I bathed with you when you were
Get in the
naked.
bathtub
Whatever.
with you, 'cause it was just
that's
easier.
very normal. Yes.
Easier to keep you alive and from drowning if it just got in with you.
Like imagine like putting on a bathing suit.
No.
Give me
You
a
were
break.
little,
Everyone
too.
grow up.
You
Okay.
were little. You
Yes.
were like 12 months old.
Right. So
So
you
you-
realized that maybe it was time to not be mommy naked when I said,
Oh, this was so embarrassing. All right, I'll tell it. 'Cause you might get it wrong, and it has to be done right.
Okay.
You came into the bathroom. I was going to the bathroom. I stood up to pull out my pants after going to the bathroom, and you looked at me. I think you were like 3. You looked at me and you went, "Mommy, why you got fur down there?" Fur. Hysterical.
and so you said, that's the end of that.
Yeah, no more. Yeah.
Oh my God. Also, what are some of your favorite baby stories?
About all of you.
Yeah, but mostly me. It's my
Honestly,
podcast. This isn't the Strecker Children podcast. This is
One
Taste
of
of
my
Taylor.
favorite things. Well, one of the things I love to tell is how every time Dad babysat for his own children. So go figure.
Babysat for his own children.
There was a disaster. Every single child. So with you, I ran off to the grocery store to get
don't even
something.
think I know this.
I came back. You were about 15 months old. You were sitting on the kitchen floor with a box of laundry detergent opened.
No.
And you were throwing it up in the air. You were eating it. It was like Tide.
Oh my God, that explains so much.
And he was asleep on the couch.
Good job.
Okay. The second child, Paige, he was
Did you
out.
take me to the emergency room?
I don't think we did because I wasn't sure just how much
And there
you
wasn't
ate.
Google back then.
No, he was a doctor, so I shouldn't have trusted him.
Literally.
But
No
when
wonder I'm so demented.
with Paige, he was watching her. He was gardening outside. Paige ran away.
What?
She disappeared into the
Stop.
woods in the back of the house.
Stop.
And he couldn't find her. No one could find her. They were walking around, like calling her name, screaming. Finally, he said, "Faux pas."
The dog.
The dog, "Faux pas, go find Paige." And the dog went back into the woods and started barking. He found little Paige
Oh my God.
barefoot in
Stop.
the woods.
No.
Yeah, like naked and afraid. She was probably in a diaper.
With 15 pacifiers.
And you know the one about Zach.
Oh, tell
Again,
it. It's
he
the
was
best.
gardening behind the
Freaking
house.
gardening.
He literally was clipping edges, he gave Zach hedge
Garden
clippers.
shears. Yeah.
Zach was about 5. And Zach leaned over. He'd been begging me for a haircut.
Zach had this gorgeous bowl cut.
beautiful
Stunning.
hair.
And
White
it was like
blonde.
white. It was like yours, honestly. But like
gorgeous.
straight, and just like right to it was so cute.
And he kept saying, I want a big boy haircut, please, Mom.
I want a
want
buzz
haircut.
cut.
I want a buzz cut.
cut.
I kept saying, okay. I was putting him off. And so he decided to take the hedge clippers. He leaned over and he went snip. And he snipped out a perfect,
I remember this. I was old enough.
pie-shaped.
It wasn't
piece of-
perfect. It was
piece of hair.
a jagged little pill.
He just boop.
Yep.
It was gone.
Gone. And then I remember you came home. We came home. And we said, we yelled at Dad.
Of course.
And then we said he could have cut his nose off.
Oh, yeah.
That perfect, cute little nose.
Oh.
And then you were mad at Zach, of course. So you like put him up in the mirror in the bathroom and you went like this to him. Look at what you did. Look at what you did. How silly does this look? And he goes like this. I think it looks great. And then we got him a buzz cut.
Yep, he got his buzz cut.
Oh, and then he wasn't a baby anymore. Wait, another funny disaster story that I'm obsessed with. Paige, speaking of faux pas, the dog.
Yeah.
Remember when Paige got out of her room when she first started climbing out of her crib?
Yes.
Tell that story.
In the middle of the night, we were sleeping and we heard screaming. And downstairs,
Yes.
help, help. It was like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
We go running downstairs and Paige is in the kitchen.
Yes.
The dog is running around through water. She had gone up to like a 5-gallon. We had like a
She pushed it. She
water
took a chair and
dispenser.
pushed it. She climbed out of her crib.
Yeah.
How old was she?
Little. First time she ever climbed out,
She
18 months.
Pushed a
two.
chair up to the counter, climbed on top of the counter.
Let all the water
Out
out
of Poland
of the
Springs.
huge Poland Spring bottles. There was water all over the floor.
Yep.
She dumped a plant, so there was dirt. She dumped a plant over, a sugar bowl over, and a whole bag of Doritos.
So faux pas was
and the
eating all of
Doritos
them.
were floating in the water, and Pippa was running, or faux pas was running around as fast as he
Frantically
could. Eating the Doritos. And there was Paige down there having the time of her life.
And screaming for help, though.
Because the dog was eating the Doritos.
And she wanted them.
And she wanted the Doritos. That's why she wanted help.
So then after that, you guys deadbolted her.
Put a lock on the outside of her door that night. A hook and an eye. Dad was...
And then, does my memory serve me right? Or did you guys want to take my door off of its hinges?
I don't remember that at all.
I feel like you guys
remember?
threatened to take my door off of like my
Oh, when you were a
room.
teenager.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I remember that. Not when you were a child. So that you couldn't sneak out of the house. We thought maybe you tried to sneak out in the middle of the night to meet your loser boyfriend.
I never snuck out of the house once. I hid under the bed like a real dweeb one time to make you think I ran away, but I'm such a puss. I was under there doing my homework with dust bunnies.
Do you remember this? One night, I was so convinced, I don't know why, that he was going to come pick you up and you were going to sneak out of the house and out the window. And I turned on the light. We had a huge spotlight on the side of the house.
Yeah.
And you kept coming into our room saying, turn the light off. I can't sleep. Like the
Right.
light is in my eyes.
Oh, right,
And
it was
we were
on my
like,
side of the bedroom.
No, we'll leave it on. Thank you very much. It's fine. Yeah, we would not turn it off because I was convinced you were going to sneak out.
I was too scared.
We didn't know that at the time.
I also never threw a party once at the house.
I know, and guess who did?
My brother. My perfect brother.
Who we thought was the angel.
Yeah.
He told us later.
Yep.
I knew you never did because nothing was ever out of place.
Right.
I would have known. You said that.
I mean, considering how rebellious and naughty I was, I still was like quite the rule follower. I was grounded all the time too. I couldn't do anything.
You were such a good kid up until you met that one boy.
I
And
know.
for about a year and a half,
Yes.
you became a demon. But
I know, and you, by the way, also not you always saying to me like, someday you're gonna have a child and you're gonna
get
see.
it.
And now I'm having a girl, so I feel like you have to please don't put the hex on me.
No,
you have to.
I swear.
Walk it back.
No, I hope for you
Please.
to get the sweetest, calmest,
Paige.
best behaved. Well, I've heard stories now of Paige too. Paige wasn't so perfect either, but I thought you all were. I was better off not knowing.
That's the thing.
what
Ignorance
was
is
going-
bliss.
Now I think it's funny, but at the time it's not funny.
Right.
So if you could have just been a little more secretive, you could have gotten away
I
with
am
things.
so bad at keeping secrets.
Yeah. You got caught. That's the only.
Well, this is the thing, but here's a difference too. You are you and Dad were squares. You are. You're
but
not
we
anymore.
aren't. But we aren't.
But I
never were.
But I'm wild and naughty. I know all the tricks in the books. So they always say that like the parents who were naughty are like the strictest because they know what's going on.
Yeah.
Whereas like the parents that were more lenient usually were like good kids, so they didn't really like anticipate what could be going down.
Yeah.
Do you think that will be the case?
With you,
Yeah.
I think you're going to be like we were. I think you'll be trusting until you have a reason not to trust.
I think so too. I don't know. I think I have a higher tolerance of like what's naughty. Do you know what I mean?
Probably, yes.
I think I have a slightly higher tolerance, but I do have my like no fly zones. Whereas like if I catch wind of like our kid being involved with like something specific, I'm going to be like, that's where I draw the line.
Yeah.
But I don't know as a parent if it's better to be like, okay, so like, I know you're going to drink. I know you're going to smoke marijuana. You tell me, I'll pick you guys up. Like that kind of a vibe.
Well, there are parents that do that.
But I think I will be like that.
Yeah, I think you probably will too.
But we will. But then I also get scared that if you are like accepting of those things, then the threshold for what's bad like lessens.
Exactly.
And so then the real scary stuff they're not like that scared of. So I really don't know how I'm going to play
you
it.
have to, I think, judge it by your child, your individual child's personality. And if they
Right.
seem like the kind of kid that's going to want to try everything and do everything.
What did I seem like?
The kind of kid that wanted to try everything and do everything. Not until we saw suspicions of that. But
Right.
No, I always thought you were a really good kid. There were kids in like 8th grade that were doing things.
Yeah, and I was.
You would come home and tell me
I
this.
would tattle on everybody like a fucking narc.
No, I didn't tell any of the parents, but I thought, oh, she's a good kid. She's not interested in doing any of this stuff until you were.
And then I got into 9th grade.
But I didn't even know before the bad boyfriend. I still didn't know you were doing anything.
Not to brag, but like 1.5 beers at a Dave Matthews concert.
So naughty.
Going into my sophomore year, and I kissed like 3 boys from Cohasset. What a slut!
So Paige was the kind of kid that we literally had to
we begged her. We were like, you have to teach her how to drink.
Start drinking. She was going off to college, and we were like, you need to know your limit. I don't
Right.
want you going off to college and telling kids you don't drink.
Right.
And then having them think, haha, this will be funny. Let's get her drunk.
Right.
And ending up calling an ambulance.
Exactly.
Because I knew kids like that.
Exactly.
So it was scary.
I know.
But I think now in retrospect, after we've raised we know you turned out to be
Amazing.
decent, normal human beings.
But does that also make you go like, damn, does that also further strengthen your parenting advice, which is let your kids be your kids?
Yes,
Because it's
probably.
like, you know what? I think, let me, if I may, now that I am a parent, LOL. Do you think that? Wait, I lost my train of thought. I have pregnancy side effects like sympathies, pains,
Sympathy.
pregnancy
That's
brain.
good. That's good.
Do you feel like I feel like as your child, if you had been like, yeah, she's kind of naughty, but also like she's kind of a bit of a survivor, which maybe took longer for us to all realize that I kind of land on my feet.
Yeah.
But like, do you think that like let your kids be who they are, and like I felt like I was doing naughty things, but normal naughty things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. The stakes are higher when it's your child.
I know.
I mean, I remember saying to Dad at one point, listen, our job is almost done here. Mm-hmm. And if we do our job
When is your job done?
Just when I felt like you were like mature kids and you kind of knew who you were. And,
Right.
But I said, we're at the home stretch. We could blow it, or we could make sure these are good kids. I said, you don't do your job now, you could have a disaster for the rest of our lives.
Facts.
We could end up with like a drug addicted.
Don't give examples. Don't give examples.
It's terrifying. It
Right.
can be terrifying. I mean, if you don't do a good job, that child is dependent on us now, versus they could be dependent on us the rest of their lives because
Right.
they went down the wrong path.
Right. So
Give it a little more effort now.
I'm starting to have a panic attack.
It's a huge responsibility. And I remember you saying to me, I don't want you worrying about me. Don't worry about me. Like,
I know.
You worry. You just worry as a parent.
The way I have already started worrying
There's nothing
is
you can do about it.
insane. Like, I need to talk to Sherry, my therapist, about like, how do you parent with worry, but also like live your life. Like
Every
I feel
parent
like,
worries.
I mean, when I worry about Tay, like she's my child. When we're apart, all I do is worry. I can't function. So it's like, I can't imagine how bad it's going to be. Like I need to seriously start to figure out how to handle like my anxiety and my worry.
I don't want to freak you out, but you are responsible for another human being's life. It's huge.
Vomitous.
It's vomitous. It's
oh
huge.
my God.
So sorry, but that's parenting.
Okay. Well, one thing I don't have to be worried about anymore is people finding out that we're pregnant. Can we talk about Dad telling literally everyone that Tay was pregnant before we announced it?
I said, nobody is supposed to know this. We've got to keep this a
So
secret.
we told you guys early on because
she's
we
like-
were doing the transfer and
Yeah,
everybody knew.
Said she's like 2 weeks pregnant. Anything could happen. You can't tell anybody.
Until like 12 weeks. Like,
right.
that's kind of like the universal threshold of like when it's
Right.
considered like safe to like tell people. And so because we were doing a transfer and we told you guys we were doing a transfer, but just because like we did.
Yeah.
Like we obviously had to tell everybody we told we were doing a transfer that we were having a baby because otherwise they would be worried and think that it didn't take or something.
Yeah.
So like we were telling people probably even way more early than most people tell because it's
Plus
a
you were-
private thing between a couple.
And you're telling family. You weren't telling
Exactly.
the world.
Exactly.
So
So you guys were privy to us being pregnant like
2 weeks, I think it was.
2 weeks after the transfer, which actually was 4 weeks that we were because it's like
Right.
you're a little bit of ahead.
So we told him not to tell anybody.
So we knew we were pregnant. We're like, it's very early. It's very early. And like, even when we would talk to like Claudia and Stassi, like we would say to them, like, you know, it's like,
tell
it's 5
anybody.
weeks, it's 6 weeks. And they knew, they were like, it's early. We understand what you're saying.
They've
like,
been
you know,
through it. They knew.
Of course. So everybody knows that like, it is like, you do not discuss it. It is a Kanahara. You are in like a precarious zone. Like, it's still early. All of us would keep saying. And so Dad is like
Dad's here.
telling all of his patients. A lot of his patients are, hey girl.
The very next day, he walked out of the office. His first patient walks out and comes up right up to me and says, "Congratulations, you're going to be a grandmother." I'm like, "What did you do?" He can speak for himself on that
So
one.
naughty, so bad. So yesterday at the
bad.
gender reveal,
Yeah.
I gave a speech and I said, everybody, thank you for coming. We're so happy you're here. We're going to find out the gender together. Feel free to post from the party. Because like I didn't want people to feel like they couldn't post anything. I said, but please, nobody post the gender because we're not sure when we're going to reveal it. I'm sure by the time this episode is out, well, obviously we will have revealed it because I've
Right,
said it's
because
a girl
you will
15
have.
times. But like, we're not like trying to hold it forever, but like, we just like want to give it a second to like, we announced the pregnancy. We just
You
want-
should announce what gender it is.
we're going to.
Yeah, but I mean, not the people that were at the party.
Oh, exactly. Like that's our story to
Right.
tell. That's our secret to share. And so we just said, please nobody share the gender until we do. And I straight up called out Dad in front of everybody. I was like, especially you, Dad. Don't tell your patients the gender.
He's out of control.
Do you think, real talk, we probably have about a week from
Yeah.
like this time in real time until we're going to announce.
I don't think he can do it.
Do you think that he's going to tell his patients?
I don't
Dad,
think he can
you
do it.
better not. I don't believe him. So you'll
I
have to
don't
let me
either.
know
I'll
how
let
that
you know.
goes.
I'll let you know.
From what?
From last week.
2 weeks ago? LOL. It's unbelievable.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Turning over a new leaf.
I'm
He is
turning
my
it.
cross to bear.
Okay. Anyway, Mom, thank you for joining.
Oh, Tay, this has been the best.
I love you so
I
much.
love you so much too. I can't believe you're going to be a mom.
I know.
I'm going to have so much fun watching this.
What's the
For
difference?
good reasons. Don't think I'm Kendaharing you.
I
I'm
don't.
not.
I don't.
I loved being a mom. It's like the most wonderful thing you can do. It is.
I am like still nervous that like, so I was actually like, if we have a boy, boys are like so snuggly that I feel like they'll like, a boy will just like love both his mommy so much. And I said yesterday, I like hope it's a girl, but also like girls are like little like bitches, you know? And so I'm like, 3 is an odd number. I don't like 3s for girls ever. Like, do you think she's gonna be mean and she's gonna like push me out?
No, I don't think little girls aren't. Teenage girls are.
Beasts.
Middle school and teenage girls are beasts.
Oh, I know I'm going to get from my little teenage bitch daughter. I'm going to get one of these. You're not even my real mom.
You're going to get on. I hate you.
100%. We don't even share DNA. I'll be like, good. That's why you're so scared.
Don't let her know. She may not have to
I
ever
think
know.
she'll figure out which one is the.
Oh.
Please, our lives are too public. This baby is going to know
Remember-
everything.
Remember when you were talking to Zach about maybe using Zach's sperm?
Yes,
Right?
for the
so
donor.
it would have been half Strecker
Yeah, but
and half...
but don't you think our child will know that that's not the case?
Well, she'll probably
No,
look exactly like a Donahue.
Are you kidding me? She's going to look literally just like Ashley. She'll be like Ashley's twin.
They all look the same.
They have such strong family
It's
genes.
amazing.
And you know how I like the Donahues are the best. They literally are
they're the best.
but they're so like, Doyle rules. So you know they're gonna be like, it looks just like this one. Like
Of course.
this little girl will know exactly.
Reese looks just like
It's Allie.
Allie.
It's unbelievable.
Incredible.
That is some strong family genes gening right there. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
but
going to get a blonde-haired, blue-eyed.
I'm excited, but you know
Little
my ass
Donahue.
is going to be calling you crying about things. So you better not say I told you so. I can't handle it.
I don't know, though. There's dad genes, and he was dark-haired.
The dad. Yeah, I know. There's a sperm donor. I
So
know.
we'll see.
We'll see. Can you imagine if this baby fucking looks like me? Would I be crazy? Because we were looking at pictures of me and Tay
Yeah.
yesterday because we
You
had
look
pictures
pretty
of us from when we
similar.
were babies
Yeah.
up. And even Tay's literal like mom's best friends, I walked over and I was like, what's going on? And she was like, I'm just looking at the picture. She was like, so who's who? And I was like, oh, I'm the top row and Tay's the bottom row. And she goes, oh, I wasn't sure if you guys mixed them up. I wasn't really sure. So we kind of look like,
Yeah.
at least as babies, we look a little bit similar.
I know.
So yeah, so if our sperm donor, because he had dark hair, if our baby like has dark hair like me,
I know.
and we have similar features when we were babies, this baby could like weirdly look like me.
And supposedly the firstborn child always looks more like the father.
Right, because it was like a Darwinism
Yeah,
thing, where because psycho men, would like think their wives were like, cheating on them,
Right.
and they would murder their babies. Psychos. So genetically, it was like the baby
keep the
looked
baby
more
safe.
like the dad. It was like less likely for the dad to, I don't know, kill its own baby.
Amazing.
Men.
I'm so glad you're having a girl.
Me too. Oh my God.
Although, you know what somebody said at your gender reveal
It was
yesterday?
Lucho. It was our photographer.
Oh, no, it was a girl
Oh,
I
who
was
said?
talking
You
to.
say.
The girl from Long Island.
Oh, Soph, I love Soph.
So sweet. She said, because I said I really wanted a girl. Of course, we'd be happy with either, but she said, you know what? They'd be amazing mothers for a boy. Could you imagine how great a guy would be if he was raised by two women?
Lucho is our photographer, and he actually said, because when we were doing the photo shoot, we were like saying, we want a girl or a boy, but it better be gay. And Lucho is gay. And Lucho was like, no, I want you to have, if you have a boy, I want you to have a straight boy. Because
really good
how
boy.
great would it be? We need more good
men.
straight men. And I was like,
Yeah.
honestly, Lucho, preach.
True.
Like true.
True.
Oh, well,
I know.
fuck. Now I'm over here wanting that boy embryo.
We'll see. Those first 3 months are going to be really hard.
We will see, but yeah, I'm really excited.
So are we.
I think it really clicked in. Hopefully, my baby won't see like all the mean things I said about it before we knew we were having her. A little good. Should we name her Rita?
Of course you should.
We should not.
Rita.
Rita, how about yes? Anyway, I'm so excited, but I can't wait to do this with you.
I can't wait either. I'm just sad we don't live closer.
Oh, that's okay. I think you just need to move in with us.
I talked to your landlord about buying the apartment next door.
Really?
No, he's not. He doesn't own it anymore.
No, they're not
sad.
selling. I know.
But I did talk to him about it. It was very sad. It's
Honestly,
not up for grabs.
he loved you guys so much.
He's great.
I mean, I really think that we could maybe, we could potentially finagle something.
That would be perfect.
Anyway, okay, that's it for us. I love you. Thank you.
I love you too.
You guys, thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, that's it for us. Have a great rest of your day. Until tomorrow. Bye, girl. Bye.